Hi, my name is Mary Richards, and believe me, I am a totally different person from I was 6 weeks ago. I went to see Dr. Burnham on when he had the seminar. Let me back up. My mother came to live with us July of last year. My mother was diagnosed with dementia. I'm an only child, so I was taking care of my mother. If you've never taken care of a patient with dementia, you don't know. It is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, was to take care and to do the things I had to do for my mother. Long story short, my mother had a stroke in January, and she is still here with us, but she had to be put into a nursing home because I could no longer take care of her. I thought my life had crumbled. I was ready to give up. I was ready to throw in the towel. You looked at me, I was crying. If you said something to me, I was crying. I was eating out of control. I wasn't hungry, I was always eating. If David said something to me, I was ready to bite his head off. The next day I wanted him to hug me, I wanted him to love me. I didn't know what was going on with me, and then he, poor thing, he never stopped, he always tried. He kept trying. I was a wreck, and I did not know what to do. At a couple of times, I just wanted to end my life because I felt like there was no way out. I didn't have anybody that I could talk to that believed what I was saying, because everybody knew my mom, and my mom was always such a sweet person. My mom was a sweet person. But when dementia set in, it just got terrible. Okay, when Dr. Burnham saw me and I just poured my heart out, I had to get it out. And halfway through, when we first started, I was like, I can't do this. I'm done. I can't do this. And God bless his soul, he said, yes, you can. We're going to do this together. He has been my rock. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And I know a lot of times he wanted to just throw me out the house and close the door. He did. He stuck with me, and he's still sticking with me. I haven't lost the weight, and I told Dr. Horn, I haven't lost the weight, but I feel like me 10 years ago. I was the person that would never go out of my house looking a hot mess. I would always be put together. Well, when I talked to someone last week and they said, you look like the old you, I never realized how bad I had let myself go. But because of Dr. Burnham and this program, and I owe it all to you, he's got me back on track. And I'm not turning back, I'm going forward. I'm looking ahead because I want to stay. So thank you so much for inviting us to your seminars. I know I still have a ways to go, but I'm not where I was, and it's all because of you continually telling me I can do this and you're gonna walk with me, and I owe it all to you and to this guy right here. Thank you.
It's definitely been a struggle. So, because at one point, we didn't even have a communication in the house. She said, "You don't talk to me," and I got to a point where I said, "I'm scared to talk to you." If I said something, you're gonna take my head off. So we just sat on one. She sat on one end of the sofa, and I sat on the other end of the sofa. She got her phone in her hand. I got my phone in my hand. She said, "All you do is sleep." Well, I can't talk to you. Well, you don't try. Well, I don't know what to say. If I said something, I'm wrong. But she was going through a lot. Like I said, she was the only child. And she went through a lot with her mother. Before she got sick. And her mother was a real chippy person, and she was fun, joking a lot. But she lost all of that. It wasn't the same no more. And her and her mother just like twins. When we first started dating, I never saw her without a mother. We got married. Before we got married, we started dating. She kind of kept me from her mother. I said, look, you 40 years old. Why don't you want me or be over here with you? Well, I just don't want to hurt her mouth. Okay, we'll keep it cool for a while. So, but when we finally got married, she kind of gave us a little breathing room. But even with that, her mother, she's like a rock to her. When she would go somewhere, she would call her mom, say, we're gonna do this, we're going out of town, blah, blah, this and that. Okay, that's fine. But through it all, you know, I see a difference in her, like I said, because I said, I want my wife back I had when we first started dating, started talking, when we got married. You know, I said, I don't see this no more. And with Dr. Vernon's help, with me pushing her, because I had to push her to get her to come to you, you know, because I've been seeing Dr. Vernon off and on since before you left downtown Warrenton, you know, struggling with my weight program. And, you know, and I done good for a while, then I fell off the wagon because I couldn't get her to see what I was trying to do because she was such an out of control eater, you know, so, and I love food. I love food, and she cooked meals just like we had company coming over. I said, well, who's coming over for dinner? I said, we got enough people here to feed the neighborhood, just two of us. So we both was eating too much, you know, and I just love all food. Like I said, all food is good food to me. You know? So by doing this program together, you know, so far, I done lost close to over 20-some pounds. I saw you when the program first started. I was like at 313. I'm down to about 282 right now. You know, so we're making progress. She's still frustrated because she hadn't lost no weight, but her mind is back. You know, like you said, the weight will come, and I would tell her the same thing. The weight will come. Well, I'm just getting frustrated with this whole program. You know, I said, well, you know, don't throw in the towel yet. So, but it's amazing. Like I said, and we're gonna be on this ship for a while. You know, because you know, life is short, and there's too many things that we want to do. Like I said, we want to see our life grow together, along with our grandchildren and our kids. You know, because we got one son. He's paralyzed. He's a nurse. So he'll be there the rest of his life. You know, because he was in a fatal car accident, so it left him paralyzed from here down. And you know, this program, I think we're gonna see you for a long time because, you know, because I can't get answers from my physician. When I ask my regular physician answer, he won't give me what I want. And so I said, well, you know, Dr. Vernon give us what we want. And like you said, all our doctors doing is putting Band-Aids on us. Go back again, they put another Band-Aid over here. And before you know, we're full of Band-Aids and nothing getting healed. We're just getting worse. So we thank you, and we're gonna continue to see you.